A polyamine-rich diet, including spermidine, spermine, and putrescine, extends lifespan. And that's what we can see here, with survival rate plotted on the y-axis against survival time on the x. And then there were three diets: low, normal, and high levels of these polyamines. These diets were started at 24 weeks of age, and these data are in male mice. Unfortunately, female mice weren't evaluated. In terms of survival, we'll take a look at median survival. That's the time when half the population has died and half is still alive. And when using that time point, we can see that for the normal polyamine group, their median lifespan was about 76 weeks. Now, although the lifespan curve for the low polyamine diet was shifted to the right, which is going in the right direction, that lifespan increase was not significantly different from the normal polyamine diet. But we can see that for the high polyamine diet, 30% more mice were still alive on that diet when compared with the normal polyamine diet, hence illustrating that a polyamine-rich diet extends lifespan. Now, more specifically, spermidine on its own extends lifespan, and I covered that in an earlier video, and if you missed it, it'll be in the right corner. Now, note that these data are in mice. Could spermidine impact health and potentially lifespan in people? So first, spermidine levels decline during aging, and that's what we can see here, with circulating levels of spermidine on the y-axis plotted against age, and these data have an age range of about teenagers to 80 years old. And although this is a relatively small study of about 80 people, as far as I know, there aren't any other studies that have looked at how spermidine levels change during aging. So if anybody's seen that data with a larger sample size, please post it in the comments and I'd be happy to give you a shout out and feature it in a future video. So for this study, we can see that circulating levels of spermidine do indeed decline during aging. And that's potentially important because spermidine levels are lower in MCI, or mild cognitive impairment, and in Alzheimer's disease, AD patients. And that's what we can see here, with circulating levels of spermidine on the y-axis in healthy controls, people diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease, AD, and again in mild cognitive impairment, MCI. And there we can see that the latter two groups have significantly lower circulating levels of spermidine when compared with healthy controls. All right, so that raises the question, what's my data? So to evaluate that, in April of 2023, I sent blood for at-home metabolomics, and this kit may look familiar if you've seen other videos, including tryptophan and kynurenine for the de novo NAD synthesis pathway. I've also used this kit for taurine, which provides measurement of taurine, and now polyamines. But beyond these metabolites, this at-home metabolomics kit also provides information for more than 500 metabolites. So if you're interested in using it, there'll be a discount link in the video's description. All right, so when using Iolo's at-home metabolomics kit, they provided concentration data for spermidine, spermine, and putrescine, which is what we can see here, 3.8, 1.8, and 0.14 micromolar for each of these respectively, which then raises the question, how much is optimal? So if we look at the data on the left and plot the 3.8 micromolar for spermidine, I would be somewhere around here. So I think it's wise to avoid the age-related decline, which would put me closer to the AD diagnostic and MCI groups, while also potentially trying to raise my serum levels of spermidine to somewhere around 6 micromolar, which was the median value for the healthy controls. But note that going too high for circulating levels of spermidine is something to consider, because serum levels of spermidine, relatively high levels of spermidine in blood, have been associated with stroke risk, so we don't want to go too high. All right, that's all for now. If you're interested in more of my attempts to biohack aging, check us out on Patreon. And before you go, we've got a whole bunch of discount links and merch that you may be interested in, including discount links for at-home metabolomics, which I just covered, NAD quantification, green tea, epigenetic testing, or microbiome composition, at-home blood testing with SciFox Health, and note that their blood panel is almost exclusively different from Iolo's, diet tracking, or if you'd like to support the channel, you can do that with the website Buy Me a Coffee. We've also got merch, so if you're interested in wearing the ConquerAging or Diet Trying brand, that link and all the other links be in the video's description. Thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Have a great day.